Hi people, it's another Furahi day here with me, Linda, at Facebook Live with Layby, and I'm glad to be back here. I'm seeing that it's a different set, and I know you've noticed that too. We are at the Nairobi Innovation Week at Nairobi University, and we're participating in the week-long event where people are showcasing different types of innovation, just seeing a vision for African innovation, and that's what I'm going to talk about today. 5 reasons why you as a small or big business cannot afford to neglect innovative ways.
Na wale wanadoni 1% si uonaga siku ya kuliparent sisi huku waga ndani ya predicament biggest spender government.
And the first reason is to create new markets and create better customer experiences. Now, in this time and age, you know that customers have different choices. Usually there's someone else who's doing the same particular business you are doing, and to be in a competitive space, you have to be a person who loves and is passionate about innovation. You have to create a new experience, give these customers choices even within your space, so that if at all they're not happy with what you are giving, they don't have to go anywhere else to look at a different choice. So that's the first reason why you cannot afford to neglect innovation. The first reason, what is it? I don't know if you can remember. If you can, put it down because I'm not going to repeat it. The second reason would be that the world is full of problems and they're looking for people to solve them. Albert Einstein said that we can't solve problems using the same mindset that we use to create them. And usually this is the case even in our day-to-day lives. And I'd like that all of us just look around our space and I'm sure you will find one problem that we can solve. Probably if I could look around and see one problem, it would be that we need flowers on our set every single day. And people, of course, used to put fresh flowers, but then innovation had it that people could create false flowers that could be used and reused and reused, solving one problem creatively. So yeah, the world is full of problems and they're waiting for us to solve them through innovation. The third reason is taking advantage of the global entrepreneurship movement. Now, entrepreneurship is everywhere. I think now it's actually become a movement. It licenses itself to be called a movement, and it's everywhere. Everywhere there's space for startups to grow. There's NILAB. There's different types of spaces where people are incubated to just try and grow their own types of entrepreneurship and stuff like that. And if you're not innovative, that space is clearly not for you. You can't come up with the same type of business and expect to thrive unless you've found some type of innovative way to do it. And considering the global space now has some type of connectivity where you can leverage the benefits of connecting with the world and having people in the internet connect with you and buy things from you. There are shipping companies. There's all sorts of things you can leverage to just continue to promote that type of global entrepreneurship movement type thing. And so you can't afford to neglect innovation because of this reason as well. The fourth reason will be that you're responding to the increasing needs of clients and just the space where there are different types of people. You can't now just focus on one market. You have space because of the internet to serve different types of clientele. And innovation helps you to find ways of meeting those specific needs because the needs are ever increasing. I remember probably in the past where the only reason I would want to go to a restaurant was to eat what I don't eat at home. And that would be pretty simple things. It would be probably fries. It would be things like burgers and things like that. But now, when you go, you can find a Mexican restaurant, you can find a Chinese restaurant, you can find a Japanese restaurant, and all of them are based here in Kenya in a space where it's not predominantly these types of markets, but then they found a creative way of meeting our increasing needs as consumers. The fifth and final thing would be adapting to black swan events. These basically are just random events, like crises that happen at work or at home, and you have to find a creative way of solving them. A pretty good example would be you're drinking tea in your house and you've got a carpet, and the carpet is dry and clean and your tea spills over. What's your first instinct? It's not to take the carpet out to wash it, is it? Usually you'll grab a few paper towels and try and squeeze in as much liquid as you can. That's a good way of responding to a black swan type of event. And these things keep happening in our corporate spaces, in our homes, in just day-to-day life. And innovation helps us to be good problem solvers in that way. And if at all we want to be able to respond to black swan events that are globally impacting, then we have to embrace and be passionate about innovation from the onset. Now, in conclusion, just the way there are lots of people here that you are seeing, everybody is doing something huge that's impacting different types of people and embracing innovation. That's why we are all here together. You know that without it, we're not going to be able to bring a disruptive change mechanism, and that is what will take Africa forward. We're not going to be able to outperform our competitors, and hey, we live for that. And we're not going to be able to create new and better experiences for our clients. So I'm telling you today to embrace innovation in your particular space. See you again next Friday.